Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave review with me, RC. A Quicksave review, if you haven't seen it before, is basically a Let's Play mixed with a review for a game that I'm currently playing. And I'm currently playing Dungeon of the Endless. Now, the interesting thing about this game, for one, we are playing it on the Switch, but this game has actually been out for a very long time. This is a game that originally came out on PC in 2014, and I remember it coming out back then because I was actually pretty interested in it, and honestly, I kind of forgot about it. I remember seeing some videos about it, some gameplay videos, and it looked cool. But it was amongst a time where there were just a ton of different roguelikes coming out. And that's what this is. This is a dungeon crawling roguelike or roguelite type of game. The game is actually set up where you start off with 2 crew members. You can see I have 3 here, and that's because I picked one up in the dungeons. You can do that. You can pick up party members in the dungeons, which is pretty cool. But obviously it's procedurally generated. You get thrown onto floors. You can see in the bottom right corner there, I am on floor 3. And in this game, it is you exploring different rooms. Different things happen. You basically can create turrets and other things that will help you take out enemies in the dungeon. But it's all in the name of getting that yellow crystal you see right there through the floors up to the final room, or maybe it won't be the final room, but at least like a room that will be far away from the start room, which we are currently in, and getting it to the next floor. So currently, I have the game paused. You can hit start, and it will completely pause the game here. The reason you want to do that is because the game will randomly throw enemies at you to come after your crystal. And if the enemies destroy all of your party members or your crystal, that's game over. So we're going to unpause it here, and we're going to jump in here. We'll see how good I do talking to you guys while we play. So here we are. We currently have our woman crew member selected, but by using the bumpers you could select between your other guys. This guy here, the blonde guy in the middle, the top right there with the knife ability he's got there, he is the guy that we picked up. I'm actually going to have him open the door because he actually seems to be the most powerful guy. He's kind of like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the crew here. So basically what you could do is when you open up a new room, you'll see it's really dark. You can't see anything. You can actually light it up and power it. Now in the top center, you're going to see the yellow bars up there. We're going to pause while we're explaining things here so that way we don't get attacked. But in the top middle there, you're going to see some yellow going on there. And each little I don't know what you want to call it, little peg that comes up, little peg with the square there. Everyone that gets lit up, that's how many rooms you have lit up, and everyone that's dim, that's how many rooms you could light up. So we've lit up 1, and we could light up 2 more. So once we discover more rooms, we could light them up. You can actually light up more rooms the more enemies you destroy and the more energy that they give you to do that with. So, forgot to turn on the audio for the game. Here we are. You're not missing anything yet. Nothing's happened. No fighting or anything yet. You could also see up there we have other resources, which we're actually going to use right now. So right now we're actually going to build. We have 11 of the, I forget what the gears are called, like some kind of industrial token. Yeah, there we go. It adds 3 industry. They just call it industry. What we're going to do is we're going to build a couple of new... I actually just unlocked this bot here. This is the suppressive fire bot. So if we build this in this room, this guy here, it adds 15% attack power to heroes in the same room. So you got to remember that when you're building these, you got to build them, and when you're using them, you got to be in the same room, at least with the bots. We'll build one of those later, once we decide to pick a room that we're going to kind of like hang out in a little bit more. But for right now, we're going to create these prisoner prods. These are prisoner prod 1s. You can upgrade them to 2s. Haven't gotten to 3s yet. But you can build these in the room, and we'll build these right now. We'll select. It selects the room. You can see we set up one to build there. So right now we can build 3 with what industry we have left. Let's unpause. You'll see, boom, they are now there, and now we're free to keep exploring here. Now, rounds of this on these floors will actually go pretty quick. This one is going to take a bit because I'm going to be explaining the game to you guys and how it works and everything here, so keep that in mind. But once you get the hang of this, the floors will just kind of fly by here. I actually started playing this game, by the way, here's something to keep in mind too. I would start this game, if you haven't played it before, on very easy. They basically at the beginning give you two options, which is easy and very easy. I started on easy and died twice pitifully because I didn't know what I was doing. I definitely recommend starting the game on very easy, using the tutorial, learning the game, that kind of thing, because once I started on very easy, I made it to floor 3 without any problem. So let's open up our next door here and see what happens. Here we go, we got some enemies. And there we go. Now we can light up this room. And not really much to interact with in here, is there? Now, if you're never ever sure of, or unsure rather, of where to go, like I did not know that there was another door we could open on this side, which is where we'll probably have to head to. You can actually hit the top left trigger button, and it will show you an overall view of the map, where your characters are at, where your crystal's at, where things are, you know, how things are going, basically. But we're actually going to send everybody back over here. Now, this is the kind of game that, when it released on Steam, it made sense. It makes a lot of sense as a PC game. We're actually going to build another turret in here, because my characters are going to be far away from this room. If any enemies happen to spawn randomly over here, and they will beeline it right over to our crystal. I don't want that to happen. But this game just seems like the kind of game that would work better with a mouse. And not that it doesn't work okay with a controller. It works fine. But it does feel just a little clunky, if I can say that. I'm actually going to make this room dim because we don't need to go over there anymore. It's a dead end. Let's see, we can go up, left, or down. Okay, so this is going to open up the whole map here. And, you know, I don't mean clunky as in, like, it's impossible or hard to you know, hard to do any of the actions I'm doing here. But the problem, basically, is, like, jumping from room to room where you could see the selector around it just feels a little clunky to me, because with a mouse, I feel like you know, I assume the controls on PC are probably using the WASD keys to move the camera around and then clicking on the thing you want to do, you know. With this, you got to be a little bit more, it's a little bit more menu driven and you know, shortcut driven with the gamepad and everything, if that makes any sense. All right, let's move on to this one here. Anyone in here? Aha! Do you smell this place? Rich in history, in dust, in death. So we have the chance to recruit a 4th member. Let's go ahead and recruit them, because we have enough food. Now, the food is actually used for several different things. We can actually... let's send everybody back into this main room, because I believe that is another... Yeah, it's another dead end. We're going to pause the game as well. Our new guy looks pretty cool. If we go to the hero system menu here, you could see that we have all of our characters lined up. And in here, you can actually go and level everybody up. So you can see that we have all these characters at level 3. This guy doesn't need as much food to level up to 4. And he seems like a tank. I'm sorry, it's a she. It's a Lady Jolary Tulak. It's a lady. My apologies. Let's go ahead and level her up. Hit confirm. Boom. Got it. So now we have 1 level 4 and 3 level 3s. And we're doing okay. So she is the tank of the group. Has the most health. Has the most armor, it looks like. But does not have much in the way of attack. Actually, Max seems like the most most weak. Like, his attack is just okay, and I don't know. Seems like Nurse Dina is a pretty well-rounded character. Gork Butcher. I didn't realize his name was Gork. I didn't see that before. But he seems like a pretty powerful character to use as well. Lady Joluri, I think is how you say it. She seems powerful. But Max, I don't know. He's not pulling his weight. Whenever you create a game, though, you have the chance to pick from 2 completely different characters. I just picked the 2 basic characters for this play. But you could pick all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's a bunch of other crazy characters to unlock, too. You can actually add a battle pug. That's right, a dog, the pug dog, to your party to fight for you. It's very funny. Now, there's also equipment. You can find different sellers, different merchants. They will sell you armor and different things that you can use there. You could go through your character's skills. Our new character, she has War Rider. Mounted or on foot, cavalry is trouble. It says her speed goes up by 10 and her defense up by 50. That's pretty cool. Okay, so both Gork and Max have this Pack of Dogs ability. It's a passive where their attack power is up by plus 6% when their mates are nearby. So if you're fighting in a pack, you're doing well. So that's pretty cool that all that stuff is in there. Because I think it definitely adds to the just the whole feel of this game. This game is one of those games that, like, when you start on very easy, feels like you know, it's how do I want to put this? It's like easy to start but tough to master. You know what I mean? Oh, we got a woof woof, but I can't recruit them because I don't have 32 food. I want to recruit the woof woof. Get another dog. Okay, so the dog will hang here. So if I can gather up enough food, I think that is the pug, right? I think it is. That's very funny. Okay, we're gonna have everybody run back down here because I think that was another dead end, right? No, there was a door up there. Okay. We actually, I need to stop talking. I need to just start building out some stuff here. Yeah, what else can we build? Let's build one of our firebot things here. Have not built one of those yet. On top of these, the firebot and the turrets that I built, you can also build these major structures here. These will actually give you more industry, more food, more science. Science is used to research things, so that way you can get more you know, robots that you can build and that kind of thing. Oh man, what's in here? Something crazy. Heroes in floor, attack power plus 80, slow but powerful. Heroes in floor minus each turn, the steel loses health points. When it's destroyed, its effects end. Okay. So we're getting a lot of attack power, but our speed has gone down. Estimated number of remaining turns. So everything in this game, we'll pause it here. Everything that's in this game is measured by doors opening. So, you know, other games might have cooldowns where, you know, you're thinking of it where, hey, you know, in 30 seconds I could do this move again. Well, in this, including, you know, you'll see in the top middle here, our nurses, she's got a medical aid ability she could use there for her and her partners. You could heal, right? But that cooldown is like 2 or 3 rooms, so you have to open another 2 or 3 rooms to use that ability again. It's the same here. You can see when we open another 4 doors, then the effects of this will go away. All right, let's send our characters here. Now, this is the other thing that's really cool, too, is that while the game is paused, you can actually pause it if things are getting too hairy, things are getting too crazy. You can actually pause the game and tell your characters to do an action first and then figure it out after, which is real nice. Okay, we're up to 23 food. Oh, okay, so we got randos spawning here. So at this situation, this is a situation where I would probably pause. And I would send my characters back to the crystal. Now, unpause. And there we go. And I do that just to make sure they're not getting to that crystal, because if they destroy that crystal, like I said, it is game over. Alright, so the only place we got to go is down here. Let's continue moving. Alright, no enemies in here. Oh, more enemies are showing up, though. Are they on the other side? side? Nope, they're just hanging. Okay. We're gonna send everybody back here. See, though, this enemy... See, it lets you know your crystal's being attacked, so that enemy actually made it through. So here's what we're gonna do. We have so many characters now that what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that one there, and the other three are gonna be my explorers, I think. What's funny, though, is you can see the pug readying to attack with a hammer there, which is such a great look. Let's run her over there. Do we have enough? How much was it to recruit this guy? Oh, 32. We don't have enough yet. Can you actually have 5 members, or can you only have the 4? Alright, I'm going to leave the lady to defend the crystal here. And let's go ahead and power these rooms up. And I believe this is going to be our research crystal. So from here, we can actually pick... we could pick something to upgrade here. So I already have the biomass factory. The biomass factory is something I researched like way back on floor 1. And basically what that does is if an enemy dies in that room, you get more resources from it. So that's pretty cool. Land module, local aggression neutralizer increases the defense of each module. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty helpful. Now the thing that sucks is you'll see I have like a ton of science points up in the top left. I have 169 science points, but you can only research one thing at a time, and that sucks. I'd like to be able to do 2. At least I think that's the case. Is that let's find out here. We're gonna upgrade our prisoner prod here. So if we hit X on this again, yeah. So you can only do 1 at a time, and we have to open up 3 more doors for that to upgrade. So I guess we will just continue on here. Okay, it's just a... Oh, okay, we got enemies again. Okay, so we can go recruit that dog now. So we're gonna send her up over here. Alright, recruit the dog. Max team size already reached. Okay, so we can't get the dog. That sucks. I was really wanting to show off the pug, because the pug is very funny, but the pug is a character you can start out with in this, so keep that in mind. Alright. Let's keep on moving down here. Oh, we found a chest. And what did we get here? Oh, we got enemies again. So now we're getting further and further away from where we're at here. We need to actually start building more... let's go ahead. Let's build... We're going to build as many of these as we can, just in certain areas. Because it's important. We might as well build a couple in here, too. Okay. Go ahead and unpause that. Now... those should all upgrade to prod 2s once we actually analyze and research the rest of them here. And I think we've only got 1 more door to open here, and that's researched. So let's go ahead and do that. There you go, prisoner prod 2 upgrade unlocked. Very nice. Okay, where are we at here? Alright, so everything's open there. The only things we got left are up over there. So it would seem the room that we're gonna escape through with the crystal might be close by. I don't want to speak out of turn, but it might be close by. Now what's cool is our characters, like, they could hang here, and I could litter them throughout the dungeon here, while we have our other character, but probably have the lady grab the crystal and take it to wherever it is we need to go. They can, I could have them litter throughout the dungeon, and go that route to protect her. Alright, so we can research something else now, too. Oh, Claymore Mine. Wow, Industry Generator 2. That might actually be the way to go. We didn't build one before, but why not? Oop, don't want to do that yet. Oh, we do have a merchant there. We're going to have to go back. Oh, these guys are going to run through anyway. We'll just have them hang there. Wow, a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. Do not have enough power to power that room. We have enough to get here. Is the pug following us? Or no, the guy's got his own pug. That's what it is. I was like, what's happening here? Alright, so we can buy some armor, it looks like. Or a tutu. You could buy a tutu for somebody if you want. Let's go ahead and buy that, and we'll put it on this guy. And we can give this guy a better gun, it looks like. So that's going to be helpful, I think. Okay. Okay, so here's the exit. We finally found it. Okay, so this is where we got to get the crystal to. So it would be a good idea to pause it right now, hit the build menu, and start building some more prisoner prods. Pretty much anywhere you can. Because we are basically getting suited up for a fight here. And we need all the help we can get to take these annoying monsters out. We got tons and tons of industrial points, so we might as well use them. The question here is, I guess we should probably open up the rest of the dungeon here, so let's go ahead and pause and do that. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to litter our characters throughout the rooms. We're going to have the lady grab the crystal, and then basically she's going to grab the crystal and a ton of enemies are going to come after us while we do that. So we're just going to have to be really, really careful here, I think. Oh wow, look at that, see? And the enemies are definitely much more crazy in this level than they were before. Alright. Wow, we still haven't opened everything. We opened the last door of the dungeon. Okay, so we are now at the last door. Oops, go back. And we just took that thing out and took its industry points, so that's cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do... We'll put her there. I'm gonna put Max here, because I think that'll be good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the lady grab the crystal, and we're going to make a break for the next floor here. She's got it. We're going to have her run here. Now, you got to keep in mind that you run slower with the crystal. Alright, so Max is going to help out there. We got all these enemies coming after us. Luckily, we've got lots of help. The crystal is there. Oh no! Oh no, I just made a big mistake, guys. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad we filmed that. So what happened was, like, she got there, and when you're in the room, they say hit ZR when you're ready to go. And if your other members are not there, then you only go up there with the members that are currently there. So I accidentally hit ZR on mistake. And I sent her up with the crystal by herself. So that's where we're at. So anytime you hit the elevator, my god, I can't believe I did that. Lesson learned here, guys, if you're watching this. So basically what happens is she talks to herself. She says, so what if I'm alone? I can play solitaire. You continue the dialogue if I find cards. And then you hit A and go to the next floor. Without the rest of your crew. My God, I had 4 members. And I was doing so well. Oh my God, I'm going to have to be very careful with her and get her to hopefully recruit some more people. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. What a bonehead move. What a bonehead move. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to save and quit here. And now, for example, if I want to do a new game, it says, are you sure you want to start a new game? You lose your save game. I'm just going to hit yes here. I messed up anyway, even if it gets erased. But I wanted to show you guys sort of like the start of this game, how it all works. You pick a crew. And I want to show you some of the unlock stuff that you can do too, because there's things that you could strive for in this game to unlock different scenarios, which is pretty fun. So here are the starter characters. You could see that we have not unlocked Lady Jewelry as a character, so she's still locked. To unlock her, you have to reach the final exit or survive 3 floors in a row during your next encounter while playing with them. So obviously I did not do that. But at any point here, like I said, choose your difficulty, too easy or easy. I don't know if a normal opens up after you beat easy or what. But you can see these are all the starting characters you can pick. Here is the battle pug. I love, or war pug is what he's referred to as. I love that you can pick a dog. You can also pick a robot. This is the by the book Rosetta Q, which is pretty funny. Now you also see that we start with this ship here. If you hit R on the controller, you see that you can unlock different spaceships if you fulfill different things that you do, which is pretty cool. So, you know, just because you get the one spaceship in the one scenario doesn't mean you can't unlock a bunch of other ones to do other things. Look at that one. Haven't played with that one, that's for sure. Crazy, like, squid ship or whatever. But yeah, guys, that's the game. It's actually pretty cool. I definitely recommend it for people who are looking for a unique roguelike, because, you know, a lot of them come out nowadays and they're mainly 2D platformers, easy to control and everything. This is a bit different. It might be a little bit easier to play on PC on Steam or something, so maybe that might be the better place to play it. But this plays well, too. This plays good on Switch, so if Switch is your main console to play on, this plays really good on there and it's a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend this one. It's pretty cool. But guys, I want to say thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you all next time.